I'm pretty sure he died. He didn't die. It was broken? Hi, I'm Leonardo Lopez, and first and foremost, you are fucking welcome for tuning into this channel for this fantastic recap for MMA news this week. Why would I thank you when I'm in fact doing you the favor? You get to look at this and hear this until, well, I say stop. We're gonna recap one of the most anticipated, if not the most anticipated, UFC card of 2019 thus far. This past Saturday in Las Vegas in UFC 239. And folks, he did not lie. Except for the first one, the first fight between Michael Chiesa and Diego Sanchez. The pitter-patter, the bickering, the high-anticipated grudge match. It was promised to be such a banger for 15 minutes back and forth. But nonetheless, a banger it was most definitely not. As Michael Chiesa's sole motive for this fight was to gain viewmanship on his Pornhub channel as he delivered the most one-sided attempt of molestation on Diego the Nightmare Sanchez that we have ever witnessed in the UFC octagon. Meaning he didn't want to hit him at all, he just kind of wanted to rub him down. Too bad you can't grease for fights or else you guys would have had way more fun, I'm sure. But that garbage atrocity of a fight aside, Diego Sanchez should really consider retiring. Nonetheless, Diego Sanchez, I think us and the fans at home could safely say, you don't have it anymore. Now the next fight was the first time that Luke Rockhold gained weight to fight at the light heavyweight division against my friend Jan. And Jan, he is our fucking man. Because as my friend Jesse promised, Jan Blachowicz knocked the fucking shit out of Luke Rockhold in round 1 and shattered the pretty boy's jaw in like 4 different places. I guess Jan's new nickname could be called the Jawbreaker. It's actually real good. Moving on to the next fight, we had one of the most biggest grudge matches probably in MMA history thanks to Jorge Masvidal, previous backyard brawler who used to knock the fucking shit out of people for less than $5 alongside Kimbo Slice. But nonetheless, he was scheduled to fight the undefeated, previous, untouchable wrestler that MMA has ever had to offer. Of course, the fight was canceled because it was over in 5 seconds. 5 seconds? Whoo! That's a record breaker, folks. I'm sorry, I guess I just must have blinked my eyes in that one split second and I missed the whole damn fight. It seems as if the cushion on Ben Askren's head could not protect him from the flying knee that Jorge Masvidal planted right into his chin. But nonetheless, Ben Askren should be gracious enough to be in the octagon and have Jorge Masvidal personally deliver Ben a 2-piece and a soda combo. As we made our way to the co-main event, we had a female matchup between the bantamweight champion and the bantamweight challenger, Amanda Nunes and Holly Holm respectively. Holly Holm, no surprise to all, came in with her ha he hoo ha. But nonetheless, the ha hoo he's and the he ha hoos did not prove to be effective in this match, as Amanda Nunes, holding a smile through the whole 3 minutes or how long the fight lasted in the first round, knew exactly when to perfectly time and deliver Holly Holm literally a taste of her own medicine, a switch kick to the face. But don't worry, Holly Holm. As soon as you awaken from your coma, I believe you can get back on your feet. Well, literally. And then after lots of years of physio and like repair to your psyche, maybe you can fight again. I don't know. Then, of course, we had the main event where we had the huge underdog, the Brazilian, to be promised to be just a human punching bag to that of the notorious GOAT, John Bones Jones. And let me tell you, after the first minute of this fight, we could promise that a lot of guys had their bones in the air. Jones once again retained his title and furthermore expanded on his search of being the greatest fighter of all time. However, this was the first time that he has ever lost a fight in one of the judges' eyes. First time ever, in fact. But the post-fight interview that John Jones gave was nothing short of a decrepit piece of shit. From John Jones, I quote,
"You know, we knew the one thing that Thiago Santos could offer in this fight is perhaps the one-punch knockout power."
So tell me, John Jones, since you now only have one leg, and it literally looks like you have a fucking erection coming out of your quadricep, tell me, was that because Thiago was trying to knock you out? And with, might I add, a torn ACL, MCL, PCL, and meniscus. So I think you were just sideswiping from the fact that you literally fighting 100% Thiago Santos with more than one knee probably would have got your fucking ass kicked. But don't worry, you keep making excuses, John Jones, because we all know that you, sir, have liabilities. This weekend, we do have a UFC fight night in Sacramento, as my friend Jesse has told you on Wednesday, but we have a long-awaited return of Uriah the California Kid fucking Faber. And minus the fact that he's got a big asshole on his chin, he sure can fight. And I believe in you, Faber. All of us believe in you. And in the words of my friend Jesse Silva, who quoted the words of, you know, Tupac, California knows how to party. Also on the card in the main event, we have notoriously known to be a fucking cheapskate, Jermaine Durandamine fighting Aspen Ladd. I can tell you one thing for sure. Aspen Ladd, even if the ref separates you guys because it is the end of the round, even if you were in the car pulling up to the fight, or you were in your car leaving the arena, please be on the lookout for Jermaine Durandamine's cheap shots when you're not looking. MMA criminal! That's it for MMA news this week. Obviously, in other news, just to sum it up, Proper 12 is still the most decoded piece of shit whiskey we've ever seen. Artem Lobov still should considering never ever fighting or showing his face in public again. Dillon Danis is still a decoded piece of shit Conor McGregor wannabe. Stop it! Conor McGregor, hey, I see you trying to get a rematch with Khabib, but I don't know if you know how to count. The answer to your formula is 4. Your formula, of course, being how many rounds and how many different ways did Khabib Nurmagomedov kick my fucking ass? On the feet, wrestling, ground and pound, and submission. But don't worry, that's why I'm here. I'm here to help you. You're welcome so much for tuning in, guys. Just don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and leave a comment below. And we're gonna see you crazy sons of bitches and bitchettes next week. Thanks for tuning in. Damn it! I promised myself not to say thank you. F*** off.